Welcome to Cohort 2025. A little bit later than advertised, here is game number one. So, you need to put up the music when a 9 happens. Okay, there's the music. The 9 music is the very first one on the list. Okay? So if a 9 happens, play that. Leave a little second for people to do their decorations and then don't play it immediately. Okay? Uh-oh. One of our conundrums has two solutions. Need a spot. Okay, 1 second. Okay, let's fix this problem. I need you to go into the conundrums, right? And to go into the conundrums. And the other one says Leela spot. Let me just check this. Leela. Leela show, yeah? It says. So put in Leela show wholesaler instead, Leela spot in the conundrums, which are there. Instead of saying William spot to say Leela will show us how to do it.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Save that.
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay, perfect. That's an annoying little extra thing to go wrong while we're already late. So browse, go up, open, start game. Oh, thank God. Okay, we're ready to go. Yeah. I'll leave this here in case you need it. Okay, I'll take that. And I'm playing
Whoever's not sitting with someone. Okay, lads. So finally, we're ready to get going.
Way too low. Way too low. You turn it off, I'll do some announcements. Okay, so we're ready to go. Just for anyone who doesn't know how the game works, how it's going to be is you'll have a direct opponent who you're playing against. If you're player one, then Michelle will announce who's declaring their word first. Sometimes tactically that can be important if the games get kind of serious. If they're top players playing, they might be fussy about who declares first. So there's rules about who declares first. Michelle will say it's player one's declare. The way it will go is you try and find the longest word you can from the letters on screen. If you have a 7-letter word and your opponent also has 7, you get 7 points each. But if you have a 7 and your opponent has six, then only the 7-letter word will score. The 6-letter word will get 0. That's the way the scoring works. Also, there will be if there's a 9-letter word scored, if you use all the letters, answer that, will you?
I don't know where it is.
Okay. Yeah, answer it. And just whoever it is, just say whatever to them. Okay, sorry. Thanks, Jamie. So yeah, if you get a 9-letter word that scores double points, you get 18 for that, so that can be a huge tactical thing. When you get to the numbers round, there will be 5 different sections on screen. You can get either 1 large number, 2 large, 3 large, 4 large, or 6 small, like in the TV show. And between you in your pairing, you decide which one you'd like to go for. And each person gets a pick of the numbers each during the 9-rounder game. And then what you want to do is get as close as you can to the solution. And don't be afraid to go a couple of points away either side. Don't try and go bang on and then end up getting nothing. That's a bad tactic. Try and get within 10 either side, because if you're struggling, the likelihood is your opponent is struggling as well. So just get as close as you can. You will get 10 points for getting it bang on. You'll get 7 points for being within 5 of the target either side. You'll get 5 points for being within 10 of the target either side. And if you're allowed to use the entire 30 seconds, so it is possible to say, yeah, I have that, but it's not written down. You're allowed to do that. However, here's the kicker. If both players do that, okay, the onus is on the second person who said, I have it not written down, to immediately write it down. And if you're taking ages and being slow, it's 0 points. Okay, so you have to be strict on that because you get 30 seconds, that's it. You should be able to write it down immediately without hesitation once you say not written down. Okay, but it's on the onus of the second person who declares not written down to write it down immediately. Otherwise, whatever person said not written down declares first, and then the other person who has it written down shows their solution. Just so you know the etiquette of that kind of thing if you're very new to this. Okay, so hand you over to Michelle.
Hi. So, we'll make a start. We're a tiny bit delayed starting. Where's my list? Oh, here it is. Okay. So the first person to give us letters is Owen.
Could I have a CV9, please?
CV9. Okay. T-E-N. I've forgotten what I'm on. Vowel. A-F-O-D-E. Is that right? One more. R. Okay, and countdown. Okay, so player one declares first. The max there was a 7, so you had drafty, fronted, and oftener. So they were the 7s. There were some 6s. Okay, so does anyone want me to check anything? Any queries? No? How do I go over here? Oh shit, what have I done? The spirit is. Owen. Owen, I've lost it. I've lost the screen.
What screen?
That screen.
What screen?
On my computer. On my computer. I've lost it.
Just go to it.
I don't know where it is.
It's down here. And it's there. Okay, careful.
How do I scroll over those?
Pick this and this. And then, wait a second. Okay. Next round.
Okay.
If you want to scroll over, you have to go over to this screen here. Okay, this screen here.
Oh, that the one on the telly.
Yeah,
okay.
one on the telly if you're scrolling over.
Right.
So there are all the words that were available in that round.
Okay.
Okay. Are we good? Next
yeah,
round?
Yeah, we're good to go now. Good to go. Okay, so next round, could I have Alan to choose the letters, please?
CV7.
CV7. Okay, so we have H O V I S O R. Vowel. A.
I will actually go for consonant.
Consonant. M. Player 2 declares first. Okay, so the max there was a 6. So if you got any of these 6s, are Arioso, Masor, Mohair, Moshav, Ravish, Shivu, Shroom, or Vrooms. You did very well. And then there was a few 5s there as well. Anyone have any queries? Okay. Do I need to give them a score each time?
If you both have the same length word, you both score points. If only one of you has it, then they're perfect 0.
Okay, so is everyone ready? We're going to the next round. So we have Hazel to give us a letter selection, please. Okay. So we have E, A, I, C, P, S, R, T, N. Start the clock. So if you stuck with an 8, you made the right decision. There are only 8s as our max. Canister, cantrips, carnius, crispate, painters, pantries, pertains, pick rates, or whatever that is, pinaster, practice, and repaints. Oh, and scantier. So they were our 8s, and then there was loads of 7s. Like, where the fuck? Loads of 7s there. Loads of 7s there. Come in, Elaine, you're welcome. Anyone have any queries on a word you want me to check? No queries? Okay. Right, so I'll call on Finola to give us our... Oh no, I won't. It's numbers. Okay. So now there's a number round. The way this works, just to remind you all of those 5 different selections are going to be available on screen. In your individual pairs, decide which one you're going for. 6 small, 1 large, 2 large, 3 large, or 4 large. Player 2 gets to decide. So player 2 is deciding your selection. And then use the target will be the same for everything, but use the round that you have chosen. Is everyone okay? We ready? 8, 4, 4, 6, 3, 5, 50, 75, 25, 100. Okay? So has everyone found their line there? Yeah. Okay, so the target. 817. Good luck. Okay, so that was the oh, what the hell have I done? Okay, so is everyone happy with that? Ready to move on? So the next round is another letters round, and I'll get Finola to call the letters. Okay, so CV9. D, E, S, A, J, I, B, U, L. Terrible. Okay, and let's go. So there is only 1 8 in that selection. If you got it, well done. Audibles. And then a handful of 7s. And then a rake of 6s. Anyone want me to check any words? No, we're all good. Okay. Okay, so can I get Kevin to give me a number selection? Player 1 is going to be declaring first. Letter selection, Kevin. CV9 again. Yep. C, E, P, it's a type of mushroom. I, L, O, D, U, W. Good luck. I think he has this set to like super hard letter picks or something. So there's only 1 8 in that. Clupioid. I assume you all got that. Then there are a few 7s. Coupled, euploid, and policed. And then a couple of 6s as well. So it was a very, very difficult selection there now. Any queries for me on any words? Everyone happy enough? Okay. So it's player 2 to declare first this time, and can I get Paul to give me some letters? CV9, keeping my life simple, thank you. Okay, here we go. T, E, M, O, F, I, R, A, M. Much nicer. Here we go. actually wasn't that nice. There was only 7. So if you got a 7, you got the max score. Fomir, Formate, Marmite, and Trammy. Then we had a few 6s. And then a good few 5s. There was loads of 5s. So if you didn't manage to get a 5, then... Okay. So any queries on any words there? Nope. Great. Next round. So we have numbers. Player 1 is going to decide the numbers you're going for this time. So in your pairs, player 1 decides the pick. Same as last time, make sure you look at your correct row and the target is the same for everything. So here we go. 6, 2, 3, 10, 4, 9, 100, 75, 50, 25, and the target is 350. What?
You have to tell them what to do.
They have to come on the table.
So the second you know hit the table, but that the opponent should also
Hit the table in case they're wrong.
not hit the table. No, don't hit the table. The opponent doesn't have to hit the table. They've already lost the race. But they can write it down as well every time. In case the first person goes in with the wrong answer for everything.
Yeah.
You know, if we're doing that, they show at the end and whatever, and no one is to say a word about what it is until the time is up.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so our next round is going to be the conundrum. Yeah, you do.
Okay, I'll quickly hop in. I'm doing co-host with Michelle today. So the conundrums, we have a theme today, and some of you know what it is, some of you don't, so I'll quickly say what it is. The theme today is the word apocalypse, which is the Great Dictionary Purge of July 2024, when all the people playing Countdown still have post-traumatic stress disorder from this, because there were 96,000 words, many of which we had learned because we were trying to get good at the game, and they got removed unceremoniously from the game. And people who were going to apply for the show said, I'm going to wait now because I need to unlearn these words. So that's the theme of the day. There will be Easter eggs hidden in the gameplay and in the event, and there's a prize for spotting what these little mystery Easter eggs are throughout the day. Okay, so one of them will be contained in the gameplay, and another of them won't. So you just need to be observant and try and find what the Easter egg related to the theme is. There's 2 of them, okay? Anyhow, so let's go into the conundrum now. These conundrums, the way you do it is there'll be a 9-letter selection and you've got to unscramble it to make one 9-letter word. When you think you know it, you can't say it because everyone's playing the same thing. That'll be a spoiler. So you hit the table. And that's your way of saying that you've won the race against your opponent to see the word. And then you write down what you think the word is. However, if you're the other person playing and your opponent won the race, Still, if you see it, you write it down as well, because they may have buzzed in early with a wrong answer because they're trying to beat you on time. That can happen. So make sure if you see it later in the time, write it down as well, just in case they're wrong. Okay, so that's the way that works. Good luck with this.
And just, it's only worth 6 points, is that right?
Yes. That's right. The conundrum is worth 6 points. Thanks for I totally forgot that, Brendan, but yeah, it is. It's worth 6 points here today because we're doing a modified version of 9-rounder to make it more fair compared to the modern game rather than the old-fashioned game where the conundrum was worth too many points. But in the afternoon when we do 15 rounders, we'll be back to the normal points for conundrum. I nearly forgot that.
Okay, good luck now, lads. Everyone ready? Let's go. Oh, I have to reveal Scramble. Part of the word is in the first word. So it was sustainer. Well done to anyone who got it. Do we need any tiebreakers? Anyone on a draw that I need tiebreakers? No? No tie breaks? Okay. Are you doing the input? Okay.
So mute that. I'll just go over here, yeah. Okay, so that was game one of co-wash this year. I hope you enjoyed playing along. Did you get the max of 81 here? Maybe you did. I don't know. But I'll say goodbye to you now. We'll be back in a couple of minutes for game two. So how do I get rid of this? Here, end stream, end